Unleashed Hollywood News. Ellen DeGeneres debuts new look in life in the British countryside amid major changes. Ellen DeGeneres is embracing change in a big way, from her signature hairstyle to her zip code across the globe. The former daytime talk show icon, 67, looked almost unrecognizable as she unveiled a bold new brunette hairstyle while sharing a peek into her latest chapter of life nestled in the British countryside. Known for her sunny blonde pixie cut for decades, Ellen surprised fans when she appeared on Instagram this past weekend sporting darker locks and riding a yellow lawn mower. Ellen, who has maintained a lower public profile in recent years, posted the clip to her main page while handling an everyday task, mowing her expansive yard. Portia thought it would be fun to film my first time on the mower. She was right, the comedian captioned the reel. The video begins with Ellen confidently operating the machine, only to later show her being helped by someone after it apparently broke down on a steep slope. The reel humorously read, "How it started," then cut to the mishap, showcasing Ellen's willingness to poke fun at herself, a signature trait that made her beloved by millions. The star, along with her wife Portia de Rossi, has relocated to the UK, settling near Oxfordshire after a tumultuous start in the countryside. The couple initially moved into a lavish £15 million Cotswolds estate late last year, shortly after Donald Trump's return to the presidential race, prompting their exit from the U.S. But their dream of a quiet life across the pond hit an unexpected snag. Severe flooding caused by Storm Bert left their home waterlogged. A source told Mail Online, Ellen and Portia have had several issues with the place they initially moved into. First there was the flooding, of course, then there was an issue with some locals complaining about some building work carried out at the property. With the original estate no longer viable, the couple opted for a fresh start in a new home just 30 minutes away. According to insiders, their latest purchase is a showstopper, the kind of property one might expect to see on Grand Designs, discreetly acquired and reportedly priced not much lower than their previous estate. To buy two properties for eight-figure sums in the span of a few months is highly unusual, even for this affluent area, said one source. At a conservative estimate, it must have cost Ellen hundreds of thousands, possibly millions, in fees and moving costs. But despite the setbacks, Ellen and Portia appear to be settling into their new surroundings with optimism and humor. Fans got a glimpse of their tranquil new life last month when Ellen posted a heartwarming image to Instagram. The photo showed the couple standing together after a rainfall, looking out over the countryside and a stunning double rainbow. "Three things that make me happy: my wife a rainbow and my wife taking a photograph of a rainbow," Ellen captioned the post, giving her 136 million followers a rare and personal update. The move to the UK raised questions among fans, especially considering Portia's Australian roots. But sources revealed the motivation behind the unexpected destination. Ellen wants to continue with her comedy work, and there is a huge scene in Britain, an insider told New Idea. Sitting back and chilling on a beach in Australia is for when she's ready to retire, and Ellen's not there yet. Indeed, she's still dabbling in stand-up. Earlier this year, DeGeneres released a Netflix special titled Ellen DeGeneres, for your approval, marking her first major return to comedy since her daytime talk show ended in 2022. However, the special didn't quite land with audiences or critics. The project received mostly mixed to negative reviews and earned a disappointing 33% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Nevertheless, Ellen's shift away from the limelight and into a quieter life appears to be by design. The former Ellen DeGeneres show host was once a staple of daytime television, winning numerous awards and maintaining a tight grip on pop culture. But things changed in 2020 when she faced accusations of fostering a toxic workplace environment. The backlash was swift and intense, eventually leading her to issue a public apology and 2 years later, bring her long-running show to a close. In a candid interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Ellen opened up about that difficult chapter. "I have to just trust that whatever happened during that time, which was obviously very, very difficult, happened for a reason," she said. "I think that I learned a lot, and there were some things that came up that I was shocked and surprised by. It was eye-opening, but I just trust that that had to happen." Since then, Ellen and Portia have been shedding their U.S. real estate portfolio. In March, the couple listed a cozy two-bedroom Montecito property for $4,995,000. Within 2 weeks, it had received multiple offers and sold for $5.2 million, above asking price. That sale came after they had already listed another Montecito mansion for a jaw-dropping $29.9 million back in January. With multiple real estate moves, a new hairstyle, and a fresh start in the English countryside, Ellen DeGeneres is clearly in a transformative season of her life. And while her days of hosting may be over, she continues to entertain, whether through stand-up, social media, or just a bumpy ride on a lawn mower. Stay tuned to Unleashed Hollywood News for more exclusive updates on your favorite stars as they navigate fame, reinvention, and fresh starts far from Hollywood's spotlight.